Everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video, well, I don't know what I'm going to do today. John always asks when he comes in to give me his review, is it a glam look? So, what I'm going to try to do today is do a super glam look, whatever that means, and we'll see how John responds to it. So I'm going to be using a lot of really good products today. Get prepared because I got all sorts of stuff going on here. So first and foremost, I'm going to start off with my Becca First Light Priming Filter as my primer. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of this all over my face. So next, I'm going to actually go into my eye look next because I am sort of planning to do a little bit more of a glam look. So just in case I have some fallout, I'm going to do my eyes first before I do the rest of my face. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in because last week's video I forgot to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in and we will get going on my eyes. I'm going to be using two different palettes today on my eyes. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm also going to be using this little Naked Cosmetics palette that I received in a beauty box recently. So if you haven't seen the Chocolate Bar palette, there it is. It's got a lot of nice colors in here, and I'm going to come up with something. And then just to add a little bit to that, here's the Naked Cosmetics palette. I have used the orange color and the green color. Today I'm going to be focusing in on the cranberry color here at the end to go along with my Chocolate Bar palette. First and foremost, I am going to start with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm going to use this to give me a good base on my eyes. It is now time to glam it up. Alright, so I am going to start by using the white chocolate color here, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. I'm going to go in with the milk chocolate color, which is right there in the middle. I'm going to put that in my crease. Okay, next I'm going to go in with the color Strawberry Bonbon, which is the light pink color in the middle of the palette. And I'm going to put that on my eyelid. Okay, I'm going to go over that with the color Amaretto, which is the darker red one over here. It's kind of like a purpley color, like a reddish purple. Pick up a little bit of that. Next, I'm going to go over to my Naked Cosmetics palette. I'm going to go in with my Sigma E55. I'm going to take the cranberry color and I'm going to pack that on my lid. Okay, and one thing I actually forgot to do, I do have some MAC Fix Plus here. I'm going to actually spray my brush and get it wet. Now I'm going to get my cranberry color. Go back into my Chocolate Bar palette and I'm going to go into the color Triple Fudge, which is the dark brown. It's actually the darkest brown in the palette. I'm just going to go in and use my E70 brush, my Sigma E70 brush. I'm going to get a little bit of that and I'm going to darken up my lid just a little bit. So I'm going to put my shadow palette aside for right now. I am going to go ahead and put some mascara on. I am using today the Benefit Roller Lash. This is one of my favorite mascaras. And I'm just going to put some mascara on. Alright, next I'm going to use some eyeliner. I have the NYX Très Jolie. This is a gel eyeliner. I'm going to use this on my upper eyelid. I am going to switch over to my Hourglass eyeliner. This is the 1.5 millimeter one. This is the very small one. I'm going to actually put this on my waterline. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done with my eyes. I am going to smudge some shadow on the lower lash line, but first I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. So next I'm going to go in with some of my foundation. I am going to be using my Makeup Forever HD. This is in the color 110 or R220. Now this one is a little bit dark for me, so I'm going to be mixing in some of my NYX Pro Foundation Mixer just to lighten it up a little bit. And I'm going to pull the camera out just a little bit. So I'm going to take this, put, let's say, I'm going to do 3 pumps on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to put just a little bit of the Pro Foundation Mixer in with it. Just like that much, if you can see. So just a very little bit. I don't need a lot, but this does oxidize on my skin, so that's why I'm putting a little bit of it in. The color when it first goes on actually is pretty good with my skin tone, but then it does oxidize. So that's why I'm going to put a little bit of the foundation mixer in just to lighten it up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to put just a little bit more. This isn't quite as light as I had wanted it to be. About the same amount, just one little squeeze. Right there. Go ahead and mix that in. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to be using a makeup sponge to put this on today. And again, I know this is paler than it needs to be, but it does oxidize, so it will darken as I sit with it. So there we go. Like I said, I know it's not matching, but it will oxidize, I promise. So okay, next I'm going to move into my concealer. I am using my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the color Fair Neutral. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my under eyes and a couple of spots that I have on my face. I do have a couple of pimples right now. Right there, right there, right there. And put a little bit on my chin, down my nose, into there, and then just a little bit on my under eyes. That's what I'm going to put on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and blend that in. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my Laura Mercier powder. I'm going to take a powder brush, and I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender, get a little bit of this. I'm not trying to bake, I'm just trying to set the under eyes because my under eyes really do crease. Okay, and then I'm going to take a powder brush and just set the rest of my foundation. Okay, so before I go into my contour and blush and highlight, I am going to go in and finish up my eyes. I'm going to go back to my chocolate bar palette. I'm going to take a Sigma E55 brush, and I'm going to take that Triple Fudge color right there, and I'm just going to smudge that along my lower lash line. Okay, I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go back into my Naked Cosmetics palette, get a little bit of that cranberry color, and put it right on top of the brown, the dark Triple Fudge chocolate that I just put on. Okay, I'm done with my eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead into my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette. I'm going to go into the The first color here, I think it is called Subconscious, I think. I'm going to take my Royal & Langnickel complexion brush, get a little bit of that on the brush, and I'm going to actually really chisel out my cheek today. Okay. Next, I'm going to take my Narcissist. This is the Unfiltered Touche blush palette. I'm going to actually take the dark purpley pink color here. I'm going to go in with my Luxie tapered highlighter brush. I like to use this for my blush. And I'm going to get that dark red pink, dark pink. And I am really going to go to town with this blush. Okay, next I'm going to go into my highlighter. I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. This one right here. And I'm actually going to be using the Forever Lit color, using my Royal & Langnickel highlighter and Highlight and Glow brush. I'm just going to get some of that on my brush. I'm going to go ahead and use my MAC Fix Plus since I already have it out. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face, and then we're going to go put some lipstick on. Alright. Okay, and finally, I'm going to go ahead and put some lipstick on. I'm actually using Rimmel. This is the only one lipstick, best of the best, color 510. It is a bright red color. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Alright guys, so this is my final look. Honestly, my lips are really uneven. Not so much the lipstick as much as just my lips are uneven. So I'm going to go ahead and call John and see what he thinks.
Knew it.
Knew it what?
It's a glam look. Maybe. I can't see.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You sure?
Probably.
Okie dokie.
Well, there it is. It's a little glammy.
It is a little glammy.
A little glammy.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
So?
Thumbs up. It's super glammy.
You've been saying for like every single video, is it glam?
Is it glammy?
I figured I would go ahead and do a full glam look. Now this isn't like
no, that's not
totally full. Like I didn't put lashes on. I didn't wing the liner out.
I was gonna say, because you showed me some of these videos, and this is definitely not.
But it is more glammy than I normally do.
Yes, I agree.
So one of these times I'm gonna have to go like full glam. Yeah. But this is way more glammy than I normally do.
I agree.
So what do you think?
I like it. I like it. I like the pinkish, the very metallic pinkish that's in your eyelids.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then it looks like you paired that with a bunch of smoke or smokiness.
Some brown, yes, some dark brown.
And then you decided, what the hell? I'm gonna make my lips red.
I did decide to just what the hell make my lips red.
And then you highlighted the shit out of yourself.
I did, yeah.
So you were lit.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. That is, I mean, looking at it in real life,
mm-hmm.
and then looking at it in the camera,
mm-hmm.
It's almost like you have kabuki makeup on and you're that white, you're that lit.
Well, and that's, okay, so part of the reason, like my forehead especially, I probably should have bronzed that up a little bit. I used a foundation that normally oxidizes on me. And what I did is I added some white foundation mixer to lighten it up.
Mm-hmm. So
right now you're seeing it like 20 minutes after I applied it.
Yeah.
Like an hour from now, it's going to darken up.
Oh, okay.
Because this foundation specifically definitely oxidizes on my skin. Every time I've worn it, I end up looking more orange by the end of the day because of the fact that it does oxidize so much. So right now, especially like my forehead is very, very pale. I did not put any highlighter on there, but it looks very pale because of the fact that I lightened the foundation up so much. Like on my chin, it doesn't look as bright though, I don't think.
I agree.
Like in person, looking in the, I have a mirror sitting here. It's just my forehead, and some of that could be the lighting in here. I do have a light from above and some lights from the sides. But yeah, I think the forehead will darken up as the time goes by today.
And probably it helps that you have highlighter close to the forehead.
Yes.
Which makes it a transition into light. Whereas, you know, your contour line transitions into dark and down into your chin. Now, I do think the lips are sort of cute. Did you line them?
No.
I didn't think so, but I figured I'd ask.
And I struggled a little bit with the lipstick I was using. I was using a Rimmel lipstick, and I've used it in one other video before. But for some reason this time I was having a really hard time getting it to be opaque. It just really wanted to be very streaky. And I almost switched lipsticks, but I decided to just go with it since I was already putting it on. So
sounds good.
I didn't want to switch. I could have switched to a liquid lipstick, a matte liquid lipstick, but I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to stay more of a traditional lipstick than a matte liquid. So.
No, I think that's not. I mean,
my lips are uneven. Yeah. Not the lipstick, just my lips.
Oh my god. So is my face, by the way. If you're ever bored and you want to look in detail at our videos, try to, you know, the contours of my face are off, apparently. A hair, a smidge, as it were. I've been told anyway.
Anyhow,
it's probably all cut.
If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please hit that red subscribe button and hit that little bell so you get notified when I do upload new videos. If you have any comments, if you like this look, if you have any recommendations, if you have any recommendations for maybe some red lipsticks that might look a little bit better on me, or just really anything, put those in the comment section down below. I do appreciate reading everybody's comments. So I hope you like this video, and we will see you next time on Epic Beauty Fail. Bye!